Did you guys know that in the late 60s and early 70s, NASA and Martin Marietta worked together to build this funky looking craft? It's basically a lifting body, which means that the actual body of the aircraft was designed to generate lift. Now, it's a pretty crazy looking thing, but I'm curious if we can make this work with KSP2's procedural wings. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to try to build something that vaguely resembles this thing in Kerbal Space Program 2. Okay, so welcome back to the VAB, everybody. I'm your host, Dr. Frankenstein today. So for this, I don't even know what to call it. We're gonna need something to drop it, so I'm probably gonna have to build a plane to carry it. But for starters, this is a pretty weird looking thing, so I am gonna have to get creative with this. So we're gonna go with the fighter jet style nose here. Let's do, where is it? Oh, it's under aerodynamics. You would think I would know, but I don't. Okay, so the procedural wings are gonna be our saving grace here. Now the thing is, we can't like make a lifting body, just purely a lifting body, because you know, there's no aerodynamics of these parts, at least, or there's not enough modularity. So we're going to have to use the wings to kind of like tailor this thing. So for starters, let's make the root fine there, and then the root thickness. Yeah, okay. There we go. Look at that. Looking good already, guys. So we're gonna literally drag them like into the ship here. Okay. And then down. And forward. Well, let's do back. Okay. Alright, good. So let's make the wingspan like nothing. But then the root length is thick. There we go. I think the wingspan is still too big. Yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Okay. So this thing had a rocket engine, so I'm gonna have to equip it with a small that looks a little oversized. We could give it the aerospike, but the aerospike is relatively new technology. You know what? We'll do it. It's not historically accurate, but who cares? That's not why we're here. Well, it kind of is why we're here, but whatever. So, oh, and it needs fuel as well. So we can put a tiny fuel tank back here, and this, and then lengthen the root some more. And let's make the tip just a wee bit thicker as well. And yeah. And then let's relocate. So let's bring this closer. And back. Okay. Well, it exists. It is here. Okay. Yeah, sure. Sure, guys. So now we gotta add the control surfaces. So we'll just use these. Oh, that's way too big. Is the game gonna freak out if I... Oh yeah. The odds that this is like even remotely controllable are slim to none. Oh no, that wasn't the right one. 0.12. There we go. Okay. Yeah. When you start to mess with these things, like, the game just really doesn't like it. That's kind of cool. That's kind of futuristic looking. Let's rotate this just ever so slightly. Yes. Yes. Love that. Look how sleek. Ooh, it's kind of cool. Alright, so now let's save this as the X-24B. And now... Oh, you know what? It should have landing gear. They need to be retractable, though. Yeah, there we go. Retractable. Go. Alright, and let's really like nestle them up in there. This thing looks like a proper spaceship. I also might switch out that aerospike engine, but we'll see. So let's save that here. Save. Okay, great. Now, new. Yes. Let's build a plane to deliver it. Or actually, can we import? No, they don't have a delivery plane. Okay, so we'll build something basic. So we'll build something similar to my Polar Explorer. Let's see. So here we go, and let's add some fuel sections. I'm gonna change this no oxidizer, and then alt click to clone. That's probably too many. Let's just keep it basic. We want simple yet functional. That is the name of our engineering projects here at the Aquile company. Simple yet functional. That's actually not true at all. I tend to make things like excessive and overblown for no reason other than because I like to. So let's see here. So wingspan, wing angle, a little bit swept. Let's make them nice and big so that it has lots of lifting capacity. Those are huge wings for this thing. Okay, let's check our, oh, perfect. Okay, and now we will need a decoupler. Guys. So let's put a medium-sized radial decoupler on the roof, and then we will strap the X-24B to it. Oh no, not that. Not that, no. Okay, let's move you. X-24B. Is that gonna work like that? Also, let's retract these landing gear. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. LY10. Retract. Perfect. Okay. So, I had this issue in one of my other videos as well. So we attach the nose cone, part of the plane, and then we rotate it and align it as it would be if we attached it normally, and then we take the rest of the plane, right, and we reattach it to the nose cone. This makes no sense. Like, why do I have to do it that way? You know, I am complaining, but I'm sure this is my fault, and I'm just doing it wrong. So let's put our stabilizer there. I think it should probably be bigger. Yeah, nice. And yeah, you know what? I don't want to overcomplicate this. We're just trying to test our X-24B, so we'll just keep it simple for now. Put our landing gear in place. Okay, and rotate. Oh, that's not right. Okay, rotate. And then we got to pull the front one up so that it's level. Okay, there she is, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that thing. Pretty smart. This really looks like a spaceship. Okay, let's check our staging here. So we need a fresh stage for the rocket engine. Put the jets in this stage. Okay, perfect. Let's go to work. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, it didn't blow up on the runway. That's always good. So we got Bob. Is there no one in this cockpit? That's a problem. That is a problem. I could make it a drone ship, but the real thing was flown by a pilot, so I don't want to do that just yet. We'll put Kerbals in it. So forget how to do that. Yes, Kerbal Manager. Oh, Valentina's in there, obviously. Okay. Away we go. We got Bob, Jeb, and Valentina, the absolute dream team, and I forgot to put intakes on the jet. Always doing these things. I am. I definitely in the future also want to revisit my X-15, my Mach 10 craft, whatever that was called. I don't actually remember, because that thing, it was super cool, and there's definitely still some room for improvement. And we hit Mach 11.4, which was crazy. When heating is added to the game, I'm done for. Let's. How does that affect our CG? Yeah, nice. I'm kind of going for cosmetics with this. Yeah. Nice. Okay. And then we can add an aerodynamic. Gotta make it pretty. If it's not pretty, it's not. It's, you know, what are you even doing? As an engineer, your job is to be an artist as well as a scientist, in my humble opinion. Okay. Nice. To the runway. Here we go. Let's do it. Okay. We got Bob at the helm of the big plane and Valentina at the helm of the X-15. Valentina, say hello. She can't even look in the same direction with both eyes. Alright, let's power this thing up. Use some heavy wings, man. Jeez. We're gonna be able to take off like, yeah, like nothing. Although I don't have rear control surfaces, which is gonna make it a little harder to pilot. Okay, there we go. Okay. Gear up. Oh, that's not right. Beautiful. Beautiful. So now, the only solution I've found for this little two craft problem that we have is to, so we go to Valentina here, or this cockpit, and we hit control from here. And then, this is probably gonna break. So let me just save. Save. Okay, ready? Here we go. Oh. I forgot to check if this was aerodynamically stable. Oh. Huh? What just happened? I'm confused. I am so confused. Let's try that launch again. So for some reason SAS was off. Confused why that happened. Okay, so SAS is on, and we're gonna control it from here. So decouple engine SAS. Okay, okay, all right. I don't know what happened to poor Bob and Jeb, but this thing is working great. Let's fire that. Okay, wow. It kind of works. It kind of works. Oh, cool, man. Okay, all right, let's not burn all of our fuel. We need to reorient without breaking the ship. Please don't. Okay, come on, come on. You're supposed to go. We gotta go home. Okay, we gotta take you back to the VAB, Valentina. You have to survive. Oh, okay, I might have cheesed it. I might have cheesed it. Okay, I think we might have entered a death spin. Okay, okay, what is the problem? What if I just tell you to point down? How about that? Interesting. Okay, okay, there it is. There we go. Okay, all right. Now just don't explode. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Too much input. She's a tumbler. You're a tumbler, Valentina. And we're out of fuel. Okay, all right. Let's try that launch again, but this time I'm just gonna gun it with the aerospike engine, and we're gonna see how fast we can get this thing going. So the launch process is decouple, activate the thruster, turn SAS on. So control from here. Okay. Decouple, SAS, throttle up. And I don't understand, like, do Jeb and Bob just go straight into the ocean? Like, what is the... Oh, and she disintegrated. Oh no. Valentina. Where are you right now? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Vessel launched, vessel destroyed. Okay. Let's revert to the VAB, I guess, and make some changes, add some strut. I mean, it makes sense that it would be a highly unstable craft, because that's just like the nature of going that fast. So let's add some strut to these wings. Okay, beautiful. And then this thing is in great shape. You know, let's make it a little more interesting. Let's make it a little... No, I'm gonna break it. Okay, so... Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Maybe the solution isn't to turn around. Or, actually, let's... Before we launch the X-24... I keep forgetting. Let's turn the plane around so we're pointed at least in the right direction. Okay, trimming up, slowly trimming up. And trimming up, and liftoff. Nice. I've gotten so much better at making these jets, and I'm sure that they're not even actually that good, and they're just like good for me, which means, you know, pretty basic for most people. So let's get moving here. We got our little spaceship with Valentina at the helm. Jebediah in the cockpit here with Bob. So Bob is actually the pilot on this thing. Okay, alright. So let's cruise. I'm just gonna... We have so much fuel, I can just afford to floor it here. Now, I'm sure that these intakes start to not work as well at supersonic speeds, but that's fine. So let's take this thing up here, and then I'm gonna spin her around. We're gonna jettison the rocket, and we're gonna try gently to land on the runway. Oh man. Okay, all right. We're climbing above the clouds here. I'm gonna time warp us forward. Okay, great. Let's not go too crazy. So let's scrub off with the engines. Okay, let's level off. Okay, awesome, awesome. So level off. Okay. Gently, as she goes, we turn, and then we slowly and gently execute this turn so that we don't break the airplane. That actually is, as far as these turns go, that's pretty darn nice. I have to say, after the third patch, I have noticed a big improvement in the performance of the game and of the craft. So, you know, I've been hard on the game, but kudos to the devs for finally fixing something. Nice, perfect line. Okay. Valentina, I'm giving you a perfect setup here. All you gotta do is execute. Okay. Alright, so now we save. Pre-launch. I know there's a way to quick save. I'm too lazy to figure out what it is. And then we jettison SAS. Oh. Oh boy, am I glad I saved. Here, let me... Here, trim up, trim up, trim up. We might be able to save her. Okay, trim up. Okay, now, if I go to the tracking center, I think... Can I control? Nope, that's not it. Tracking station. Oh, okay. It just despawned. That's really odd. Okay, good thing I saved. Good thing I saved. I've gotten in the habit of doing that now. The game has scarred me with how easy it is to destroy stuff. So, okay, trim up, trim up, trim up. Whole bunch on that. Okay, now we control from here. Okay. Jettison, SAS, and fire the engines. Fire the engines. Goodbye. Goodbye, plane. There it is. Do you see it? Right on the tip of my mouse? Disappeared into the ocean. Oh, okay. That was not smart. She did a flip. What just happened? Okay. Let's try that again. One last time. I'm thinking that I probably just didn't make the X-24 like aerodynamically stable, which is very possible. So control from here. Okay, jettison, SAS, fire rocket engine. Okay, nice. So far, so good. How you doing, Valentina? Also really interesting because the aerospike engine does not work well near sea level. So that's interesting. Let's deploy the gear. Spaceship style. Man, this thing is so cool looking. Like, it looks like a spaceship. I keep saying that. Alright. So we got the... Okay, we're out of fuel. If we don't slam into the ground, we should be able to execute a controlled landing. We are lined up almost perfectly, but these landing gear are way too close together. Valentina is absolutely stunned that she's still alive. Look at her doing her little dance. It's so funny. Okay. It does generate lift, so we did build a lifting body because it's, you know, if it didn't generate lift, it would be going like this. Like this. I gotta get used to my new webcam location. I actually did away with the PSI webcam, my original. Sad, but, you know, I didn't want to look like a potato forever. Okay, we're starting to slow down. So you see now how it's starting to dip? That's because we're losing lift. Okay, I have to be really careful with this. So just up, up. But don't flip. Don't flip. Okay, if you're gentle with the controls, it's actually quite controllable. No, you're gonna flip. Wow, look at that. It's like stable. What is that about? I jinxed it. No way I jinxed it. Hey, but she survived. Wait, okay. Stow gear. Nice job, Valentina. You're a national hero. She's doing her little hops. Well, I think that is a success. We built a lifting body type aircraft. We launched it. We landed it without killing the pilot, but we did destroy the craft, so that's much better than usual. Really interesting to experiment with stuff like this. I think maybe this would work really well on like another planet. We'll have to see. But this was actually a viewer suggested concept, so if you guys have any real life aircraft or ideas you want to see built, please let me know in the comments below. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.